Hey everyone, I wanted to show you some of the updates that have been going on inside of Google Docs if you are not aware. And I apologize, I am kind of losing my voice, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. The first one that I wanted to show you is that Google Docs now gives you the option of creating your own drop downs. You can use this template. I'll link it in the communication that I send out. Have you ever struggled with how to get a hold of people with coordinating a time that you want everyone to get together? I made this template and I've already started using it like crazy. So in the past, you may have had to use a third-party application to be able to coordinate times of when you can get together. Now you have that capability in Google Docs. So I'm going to demonstrate to you in this blank document how you can do that. So over under Insert, you have two options. You can just straight up add the word drop down, and it's saying, oh, well, do you want a new drop down? And when you add it, you can name it, you can give it different options and different colors. If those aren't enough options, you can continue to add more. So that's one way you can do it. Also under Insert, take a look at this section that says Building Blocks. This is the area where they keep adding more and more and more into Google Docs. So let's say that I want to go to a roadmap. When I select that, it's going to automatically give me a table with a template, and it's automatically going to add in suggested drop downs. Now, even though this was called like a product roadmap, I can change the name to whatever I want. And even when I come in here, if I'm like, oh, I don't want these options, just go into edit and then change what you want those options to be. So I have started using this a lot anytime that I'm planning projects. A lot of you guys know that we're preparing for our first teacher conference, the Spark Summit. As soon as this option came about, I started using it like crazy. So I basically have one document that I can keep track of my progress on our conference, what account lines. All of these are different drop downs that I've made to help us stay on top of what we need to get done. Again, just another example, we have prizes coming in and giveaways, and so I wanted to be able to track. So I wanted you to see that it's not just about coordinating different times. You can use this feature in different ways. Okay? Another thing inside of, and I'm going to go back. So this will be all wiped out for you. Another thing that I wanted to make sure that you saw with Google Docs is that if you have an email that you want to send out to people, but maybe you need to coordinate that email with another person and you guys need to kind of write it together before you're going to send it out. Under the building note, or under those building blocks, you now see the option that says email draft. So I wanted to make sure that you saw this because you and the other person that you want to add on here. Okay, so if I wanted to do that, I can type her name in here. But if I want to be working on the document with someone, see how it says use the @ symbol to add people? I'm going to do that right now. And now I can start to add in names. Like if I needed to work with Chase on an email that was going to go to Haley as an example, then I can tap that person's name. We can now work on this email together. When we're ready to send it to Haley, then I can put in here, I can tap on that button and hit preview in Gmail, and then it will send it out. So again, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that those options are out there. Also under the Insert, notice where it says New. So now whenever you add a comment in here, you have that option of pulling up different emojis that you can select to be added onto there. So notice onto this comment, then it says add an emoji reaction. So then you've got all kinds of emojis that you can tap into. The other update with Google Docs that I wanted to make sure that you saw, a lot of people are excited about this. You have the option, if you have no intent on ever printing that document, you can go into your file and page setup and you get that option to make it pageless. So a lot of people are really excited about that because they're like, why do I need that line to break to the next page when I never ever planned to send this out to anybody? So I just wanted to make sure that you knew about all of these updates in Google Docs, and I know that Google has even more planned as well.